The views and comments expressed on the following radio program by its hosts and their guests do not necessarily reflect the views of RMCOnAir.com or its affiliates. Listener discretion is advised.
Good evening, everyone. Happy New Year's to everyone.
Happy New Year.
Certainly, we're looking forward to having a great 2016.
Yes.
Especially on the sports front. Definitely a lot of topics to go through and a lot of topics to cover. I want to first start out with a shout out to Sonny. And of course,
yes, Sonny, Smitty,
Vance, and of course, Sun Lady.
For
sure, and my man right to the left of me. Doc, and he's his expertise is pretty
ready for 2016.
Second to none. So we have a lot of topics to hit up, and also a shout out to the engineer extraordinaire.
Yes.
All right, now, so let's get started. First off, let's start off with Major League Baseball. I know it's not baseball season, but I just want to hit it right quick that you had two players that were actually inducted into the Hall of Fame. With the regular committee, not the Veterans Committee, regular committee, of course, Ken Griffey Jr.
Yes.
And Mike Piazza made it.
Yes.
Right. Now, you had Trevor Hoffman,
did he?
Trevor Hoffman, the reliever from the Padres, did not make it. He was close, but he didn't make it. Mm-hmm. Also, you had others like Bonds and Clemens.
Well, we know but they're getting closer.
Right.
They're getting closer with the percentage.
Looks like they're getting closer. However,
it's a slow horse in the long race.
Right, long race, right. So they only have a certain amount of, they changed the rules where you can only be on the ballot for so many years.
9 years?
So I think it might be 10.
10?
It might be 10 years.
Yeah, it's quite a while. Oh, yeah, it's 10 years.
Yeah.
It's a couple of, like Rain, who's in it at the ninth hour right now.
And that's, would you vote him in? I mean,
you look at the numbers.
But okay, but besides the great Ricky Henderson,
right?
In his era, he was like the best, the best man.
I don't know.
He's
coming. Like I said, he's in the ninth hour, and maybe he can crawl in next year. I hate to say it like that, but it's going to be tough.
Yeah,
especially when you went this long. And you got to look at who he's up against
each year.
Each year, I don't know, because that's some guys that still who's getting closer.
Right.
And it may be a tough reign.
Right.
Maybe a tough reign. Not playing words.
I heard. I heard there were 3 voters that actually didn't vote Ken Griffey Jr. in.
There was 3 voters who were deaf, blind, and crazy who didn't vote. You know what? Even though he's deserving or so to have 100% approval for the Hall, I didn't think he was going to get it. I think I just knew there was going to be one or two out there who knew that he was going to get it. Yeah, I hate to play the racist deal, but that's call it what it is.
Well, guys like Hank Aaron that didn't even get.
Yeah, didn't get it.
But
Ken Griffey, who would vote against Ken Griffey?
Although he had a lot of injuries down the stretch of his career.
Doesn't make a difference. The numbers speaks for themselves.
Yeah, I hear you.
And the fact that he came through such a tremendous era.
Yeah, right.
The numbers speaks for themselves.
Not only that, he was great on both fronts. He was great on the offensive end
and the defensive end. See, that's what I'm talking about.
Right.
You're talking about a baseball player who isn't deserving so to be in the Hall of Fame.
Right.
You look it up, you see Ken Griffey Jr. face
right
there with 100% approval. But I knew it wasn't going to be 100%.
Right.
I know it was going to be pretty darn close.
Were you satisfied with Piazza? Do you think?
Yes.
Okay, so
I was satisfied with Piazza, and also I understand why he's the one with that Met hat.
Sure.
Going in.
Right.
Okay.
Right. Although he had great years with the Dodgers.
He had great years with the Dodgers, but we all are human, P.
Sure. You know what that means, right?
And sometimes we leave certain places.
Yeah.
even in our business or in a professional realm where there are some relationships that has been torn.
Sure.
And some insults that has been said.
And some fences still haven't been
And some fences still haven't been men. And right now, I think Mr. Piazza kind of like, well, I'm going to set the torch to this bridge.
Right, yeah, right. And another thing, when you look at all the great Dodgers in the past, look how many, they haven't had a Dodger to make it to the pro baseball Hall of Fame since, I'm tempted to say, maybe Don Sutton.
Don Sutton was the last baseball player who had any type of affiliation with the Los Angeles, with the Dodgers organization. To get into the Hall.
Right.
Other than that, there haven't been any.
And all the great players that came down through the years. I mean, look at all the players that, like the Martinez's and this, that, and the other that they let go of. I can go on and on. But let's, I'm going to hold tight on that right quick. We want to introduce our man, Vince.
Wow, Vince.
What's going on, guys? Long time no see. Happy New Year.
Happy New Year, Vince.
Good to see you guys again.
Happy New Year, Vince.
All right. Well, let's we gonna hopscotch around the topics and just get everyone's opinion because there's so much to go around. First off, I want to say that Pacquiao for the boxing world out there, there's not much going on, but I just want to mention that Pacquiao is going to fight against Bradley.
Mr. Bradley.
Right, and the reason why I bring that up is they're going to open up that brand new Las Vegas Arena, the one that's right next to New York. It's going to be brand spanking new, and I think that's going to be the opening event.
I thought
that's going to bring us it's going to be state of the art, best place in the country, and they're going to have it. They're trying to lure an NFL team, outside shot for an NBA team, maybe an NHL team, but definitely not.
Not gonna happen.
I don't know. I think NHL they might.
NHL perhaps, possibly, but not the NBA.
I'm with you on that. I'm with you on that. And when the Maloose end up, leaving the Kings in Sacramento.
Maloose was ran out of Sacramento.
and like I said, the reason why I brought it up is because Pacquiao, he's probably the tail end of his career, but he still has a nice following. And they're going to open up their brand spanking new arena in Las Vegas. And that's going to be, you're going to have dignitaries and celebrities from all over the world who's going to be there for that. And that'll be April the 9th, just let people know about that, because it's not really going on in the boxing world, how much going on in the boxing world. I want to switch subjects to, let's go to college football now.
College football.
Congratulations to your son.
Yeah, they pulled it off. They had a great bowl victory, the Armed Forces Bowl.
Right.
Yeah, that was a good game. I watched that game.
Watched it?
Yeah, I enjoyed it. I enjoyed it a whole lot.
Did you see Evan out there?
Yeah.
Number 32?
Yeah.
He was out there a lot, wasn't
He
he?
played a lot.
I was about to say, that's the game he probably played the most in.
Yeah. He played every special team.
That's what I'm saying.
That was great. That was good. That's a good experience for him. I know he'll always remember that one.
Right. What do you think about the quarterback, Vince?
Great.
You think he's like top 3 in terms of quarterbacks? Top 3 in terms of players picked, period? Or
I say top 3.
I won't put him top 3.
Well, I mean, as
quarterbacks or just top 3, period? Probably top 3 quarterbacks.
Let me put it like this: to really analyze him.
Yeah.
I know Kappa and Mel Copper, and I can't be in.
Oh yeah, Mel Copper
and his other boy. They doing it for show. They doing it to make money for their. But I think he's a first rounder. I think it's two. I think you really got to really analyze him. If you picking him as a first rounder, as a team would have a first round pick, and if you're in need of a quarterback, I really had to look at a lot of things with him. I really do, and because skill set is good, right? But man, he's frail.
He's frail, and on top of that, he definitely needs a lot more developing. I mean, and in addition to that, if he's going to a team that truly needs a quarterback to step in right away,
it's going to be an issue.
Then I think that'd be a poor decision to draft him, because he definitely needs to hold that clipboard and sit behind an established starter for at least a year or two.
Right. And
then from there, I think he can step in, because he's certainly too fragile, in my opinion, to run a pro team. What you say, man?
Well, I think that with a lot of QBs coming out of college, they should, not saying that it be mandatory, but they really should get that year or two clipboard holding, time to build up and mature as a man.
Sure.
Because all those guys in the NFL, they're men, they're grown men.
Yeah, I think we should say we're talking about Jared Goff.
Right. Golf.
The quarterback at Cal.
Right.
And to start to have to take over a team, you just can't be that small and that frail. Yeah. Not saying that that's wrong. I mean, it's age appropriate,
right?
And that's all that needs to happen. He needs to grow into his body and become a mature body.
And then in addition
a mature
to that,
body.
You have a lot of the defensive schemes that I noticed that he tossed the ball a few times more than I'm comfortable with. More interceptions than he probably should have, and not really against complicated defensive schemes. And in addition to that, a couple of times he should have went down instead of taking some of those big hits.
Yeah.
On the college level, on the pro level, that's going to be enough to put him, on the IR for a while.
Yeah,
you know what I mean?
That's one of the reasons why
and that's
you
why
should sit out for a year, just to get that kind of maturity.
Right.
As a Bear, go Bears. I just hope he goes the first round, but get in a situation where we don't want you playing right away.
Right.
We want you.
Right.
The skill set and the potential there is there.
Something like maybe going to like New England or going to like Green Bay.
But New England would be perfect.
But I'm just saying a place like that.
Green Bay quarterback that could sit
Green Bay
behind Tom
would be
Brady.
Ideal for him since he analyzed Rodgers so.
Sure.
That would be
ideal for him, and I hope he goes for it because he's a good kid.
Right.
Okay. He has his family is a great family, and but he's I seen him a couple of times, and I'm like,
I know.
Kid.
Yeah, I know, right. And this is, he's a junior. I mean, you know what I'm saying? In his case, I know the money's staring at him, and certainly, most people would take that, and I don't think he's really in any position where he really needs that as we speak. If I'm him, I would stay around for one more year.
No, he has to go now. Because,
I don't know about that. I think
the reason I said he has to go now, he's losing his receivers.
Right.
They all
but
gone.
But I heard some of those receivers behind those receivers.
But they freshmen and redshirt. They're freshmen.
I see.
And redshirt freshmen, and they can make him either the stock can go down. He had to go.
That's what you're saying.
You got to go.
Okay. Switching gears. Excuse me, Big D. Switching gears. The star of the show.
Look who have crawled in here.
Just came in.
You had to open the door for him.
About to pass the torch over to the main man himself.
But he don't look so happy, P. He don't look so happy, P.
I know you guys won tonight.
He looks down.
I know you guys won tonight.
That head still shaking, no.
You know what? We worse than the Lakers.
Can't be.
We sorry.
Can't be.
Hilarious.
Can't be.
We sorry.
You just can't be.
There's just no two ways about it. We sorry.
All right. Okay. Well, you know what? We'll touch upon that.
We'll save the
right
for you.
Yeah. Right.
We give you all this space.
Now I'll go back to what y'all was talking about because you won't hear my story.
All right. We'll definitely hold tight on that. Hold tight.
Look, I said 13-0. 0-13.
Wow. Whatever. Wow.
We're in league now.
Yeah. We definitely have to pick up.
We're going to pick up on you,
sure.
bro.
Couple more questions about on the college front since the season's about to come to an end.
Climax.
3 gentlemen here. Give me your picks on Monday night's national championship game, and also, do they have too many bowls? I mean, I don't see why.
No.
I don't see how you had a Pac-12 and you have 10 out of 12 of those teams actually made bowls. I thought the bowls are like a reward for an above average season. You can't pull 10 out of 12 out of the competition. You know what I mean?
Okay, but hold on, P. Hold on. Before you jump there.
Right.
Let's take part one of.
Okay, right. Let's go Alabama and Clemson first.
No, I'm gonna tell you, we're gonna reverse you. Let's take part B of your question.
Okay.
Are there too many bowl games?
Right.
I think there are a couple that can be let go of. Okay. It just don't make sense to have. I think they got about 40 bowl games. I think they can. They can.
And that's not too many.
Right.
That is, in my opinion,
the only
not
reason
too
I
many.
say that is because if you look at the bowl games specifically this year were horrible.
Yeah, some of them were just blowouts.
Some of it, it's like you're wasting your time. They were horrible. Okay,
they were mismatches.
That's what I'm saying. When you have that many bowl games, you're gonna have a lot of mismatches.
They were so closely ranked You couldn't tell there were going to be those types of blowouts.
But I'm saying
in
that
one-sided
if you cut down on some of the bowl games, you cut out some of the teams that basically just should be sitting at home.
Well, exactly.
In the bowl game.
Right,
okay?
exactly.
And then you can match up better teams in the bowl games.
But that's my point. That's my point. So
and I agree with your point. I'm answering the question.
Right.
Yes, I do think there are too many bowl games.
Mm-hmm.
Yes, I do think it should be cut down. And yes, I do think that you got to stick with your criteria.
And it should be
5 and
reward.
7 team. If you can't do 500, you shouldn't be in the bowl game.
And it should be a reward for an above average season.
And it is a great reward for these kids, but a reward for a above average season, not just reward for. Okay, let's go back to now how you have all these kids who playing in these different little leagues, and all like Pop Warner and all this, and and everybody get a trophy. Regardless, well, it's like the bowl game. Everybody get a trophy.
Hold on, but we're talking about college.
Well, hold on. I'm just saying. I'm just using the analogy. Now, everybody shouldn't get a trophy.
Right.
Okay. Just for participation. And everybody shouldn't get a bowl game just for participation.
Absolutely.
No, you have earned that by having outstanding, pretty good seasons.
Absolutely right. Now, what about Alabama, Clemson?
My heart says I want Clemson because I'm sick of Alabama. Okay, but my brain said, but my brain, and analyzing this game, that front seven, Alabama, is mean.
And the running back is mean too.
And the running back is mean. And you got a quarterback who can be effective. They don't want him to be. Now, they don't want the ball in his hand.
Right.
They basically know that, we don't want you throwing, but you have to because they really don't trust him.
Right.
I think he can be effective enough if necessary. Mm-hmm. So my brain says Bama's going to win this thing, but I really rooting for Clemson.
Gotcha. So bottom line, you're saying roll tide.
Oh boy, I just can't say that.
Okay,
I'm going to stutter more than he did because I really cannot put my finger on it.
Yeah.
I mean, as we were talking about the bowl games, I mean, I really do think this is the best matchup. It's going to be the closest, and it's going to be the hardest.
Yeah, right. But bottom line,
it could go either way. It could be low scoring or high scoring. We really can't predict which way it could go.
But bottom line is, you have to give me one. You have to give me a winner.
You got to get a winner.
You have to give me a winner.
Now, I'm saying Bama.
Right.
I'm saying Bama. Not roll tide, but I'm going to say Bama.
Same thing.
Same thing.
Right,
you got to pick a team.
See, it's so hard because it's kind of like the same reason.
Well, we don't have all night. You got to pick a team. Okay?
You know what? Let's take a break and come back and we'll finish that.
Wait, but what you?
No. We need to take a break.
Okay,
though.
go ahead. Take that break.
We'll be right back.
Okay.
What's your style? Curly? Straight? Wavy? Or maybe you like it natural? Introducing Secret Styling Hair Care Products by Smith Products Company, LLC. A complete line of hair moisturizers, shampoos, conditioners, and an assortment of other hair styling aids formulated for today's fashion-conscious consumer. Enhance your style. Get the secret.
All right, welcome back, audience. We were talking about college football and getting the pick on the national championship game Monday night. Vince was giving us his prediction in terms of Alabama or Clemson. Bottom line, you have to give us one. There's only going to be one winner. One team is going to hoist that trophy. Both of them are well deserving, but one's
it's going to be Bama.
Bama.
I think it's going to be Bama.
Yeah, and Nick Saban raise that trophy again.
I think it's going to be Bama. It's just no way. I really, what went through my mind is if Clemson win, it would be an upset. So that
we
means
know that.
But the number one, but going into the playoffs now, you understand that Clemson's the number one ranked team in the country.
Right.
Let me say this: if Clemson win, it'd be great for college football.
That's a good way to put it.
But you don't think it's great for college football to have?
No. If Clemson win, it'll be great for college football.
Right, because of
From
the parity.
all this buildup that they have done.
That's exactly right.
Clemson been rated number one.
Right.
On paper, Bama is the best team.
Yeah.
Clemson win, great for college football.
Okay, sounds good. Okay, good deal. All right, so let's hopscotch from college football to pro football.
Uh-oh.
All right, we had the playoffs,
Playoffs this weekend.
And in addition to that, fellas, the vote is really heating up. It will be they're going to give us the decision on January the 14th. about which teams are coming to Los Angeles, and you have all types of. I mean, they're talking about it's going to be a hotbed of controversy going on.
Is that the day they're going to decide, or the day they vote?
That's the day that they're actually going to let the public know.
Oh,
they're going to vote
good.
on the 12th and the 13th.
Okay.
The 14th is when they're going to announce it to the public.
All right,
as to
good,
which
good.
teams, if any, or all three, or 1, 2, or
All
3
three?
are coming down.
Oh, that'd be great.
Okay, what you say, Vince?
That'd be great. I mean, I've been satisfied with my college football because we've had some outstanding teams come from the LA district. Mm-hmm. So,
but that doesn't have anything to do with the pro scene, though.
So I wasn't anxious for pros to come back.
Gotcha.
But I do think it's great for the city. Mm-hmm. I think having football back in Los Angeles is, it's going to be outstanding.
So which 1, 2, or 3 do you think is coming to LA?
Well, for sure, I would say 1. For sure.
Okay, and which one is that?
Be 1. The Chargers.
Okay, you said the Chargers.
Yeah.
Okay, and why would you say the Chargers?
I think they really wanted more. Rams possibly, but I really prefer the Chargers.
Got you. Okay, sounds good. What you say, Doc?
I don't want a team here. I'm happy.
Okay, so, but if you had to pick one,
I had to pick one. Let me flip a coin.
Okay.
Raiders.
You say Raiders. I see. Okay, but it really doesn't either.
I'm happy.
Okay,
I don't need a protein.
All right, now, Sonny, what you say? And that's definitely going to affect you directly.
Definitely.
Yeah.
Did you know how much more business will be passing through there?
Man, there's a lot. If let's say we get lucky and all 3 teams come, like the Rams, the Raiders, and the Chargers, that the whole region is gonna reek with money.
No question.
You got all the people that are employed. Mm-hmm. You've got commercials. You've got parking. You've got concessions.
Right. All the advertising.
You've got
from the bottom up.
Yeah, you've got all those guys going to buy those $1 million homes.
Real estate.
Right. And then they're going to take care of their families and buy the $500,000 homes too.
Taxes.
So
that's the best part of a team coming back to
the
LA.
whole region. Money
anxious.
starts, coming into the area.
Right.
And so I'm looking forward to it.
That's just the Inglewood project. They also have the Carson project.
That's going to overlap.
Right. Well, it's possible. Actually,
that's going to overlap. They're not going to just stay stagnated. Well, I'm going to stay over here. I'm going to stay over here. No, they're going to be like, you know what? So-and-so's coming to town. I'm going over there. And they're going to be flip-flopping.
Sure.
And I think you'll get a chance for a lot of black people to go to games that ordinarily probably wouldn't go because it's just so localized,
Yeah, we didn't have a team.
Because I'm going to go.
Right. Now, I'll give you my prediction on it in just a second. But before I go into that, fellas, what are your predictions on the playoffs?
Who goes tomorrow?
Okay, the players, you have Kansas City and Houston. You have Green Bay and the Redskins. You have Cincinnati and Pittsburgh. That's going to be a barn burner right there. And, of course, Seattle and Minnesota. And the word has it, Beast Mode is staying home.
He's not going.
He's staying home.
No, you really thought he was going to play? He's been out for almost 2 months, and you got a midsection injury.
Yeah, the abdominal.
It's not abdominal.
Yeah.
It's not going to happen. Beast Mode have no intention of playing again.
Yeah.
Okay.
And on top of that,
Beast Mode's done.
And that weather too, man.
Beast Mode's done, man.
Ooh. So in that case, you say Minnesota.
No, I'm not.
Okay. Go ahead, give us some predictions.
I'll go with Seattle because they're so hot and they're playing so well.
True.
And I just, two things have to happen. One, Minnesota quarterback has to have an outstanding game.
Okay.
2, Russell Wilson has to suck. If one of those things happen,
what about Peterson?
Peterson, I think they can be able to neutralize Peterson. Okay. It's the quarterback.
Gotcha.
It's the quarterback.
Gotcha. Okay. What do you say, man?
Well, see, sometimes when it comes to picks, it's hard to choose between a pick or your favorite or who would you like to win.
Right.
See, I'm not a Seattle fan.
Sure.
But it's more or less that they will win. But I'm going to be rooting for Minnesota.
Now, Minnesota's playing at home, so in the elements, man, it's going to be hard. It's going to be hard to beat them up there.
Yeah.
It's hard to beat.
Yeah.
If Seattle would have lost those games early in the season, then from there they would have been in a much better position now.
Right.
You know, I mean, and look at the way Green Bay has been subsiding.
But Seattle is playing better.
Green Bay is a bad team
when they started off.
Right.
Because they were in the Super Bowl and they were losing their first few games like badly, like disordered.
Right. Exactly.
But now they've gotten all that back, so they are a threat. They're a genuine threat.
Absolutely. Green Bay in Washington, Doc, and also the barn burner in Cincinnati and Pittsburgh.
I'm rooting for Pittsburgh. Okay, I'm rooting for Pittsburgh. I'm going to stay with Pittsburgh. Pittsburgh's only weakness is their defensive backs. God, they're horrible. That's their only weakness. And I think their running game has suffered a great deal with the kid going out with the injury, William going out with the injury. But I put my money on Big Ben and the receivers.
Now you know Lewis hasn't won a playoff game throughout his career.
I know.
And on top of that, they have that quarterback who won them championships at Alabama, McCarron. But the same token, now he's in the pro level. Let's see if he can get a playoff win in.
I know.
You know, this weekend.
Yes.
Right.
This ain't Bama. This ain't college.
Right. Especially against that vaunting Pittsburgh defense.
Well, the problem is Pittsburgh defense, like I said, is their defensive backs. They horrible.
Right, but the front seven, though, is very nice.
Yes.
Go ahead.
Well, I originally was believing that Cincinnati was going to win, but when Andy Dalton went down, I kind of said, oh, well, that's it for them.
I see.
So it's Pittsburgh. For sure.
Okay, what about KC and Houston? Both those teams are hot right now.
KC.
Cousins.
Okay,
yeah, I got faith in Cousins.
Yeah, KC.
Yeah. Okay.
I really to come back and change their season like they did.
Yeah.
I think they just believe in their head coach, and I think that he have done a fantastic job.
Right.
Yeah, their chemistry has changed.
Yeah, to keep them holding on after they could have just phoned it in.
Right.
No.
Okay, fellas. AFC, NFC champions. Who do you think?
AFC.
Who's gonna bring it home in the AFC? Who's gonna bring it home in the NFC?
I thought it was going to be New England in the AFC, but they're kind of staggering.
You think Denver might?
Yeah, that's the next in line.
Yeah. What you said, Doc?
I'm gonna stay with New England.
Okay.
That's a long one, but I'm gonna stay with New England.
Yeah, see,
all the injuries that they have.
It's a long one, but
I gotta.
It's a long one.
That's right.
I just don't. I got New England. I don't know.
What about Carolina in the NFC?
No, I ain't going to Carolina.
Okay.
I'm done with Carolina.
Who you like? Who you like in the NFC? Not Green Bay, huh?
No, not Green Bay. Green Bay won't make it. I think Green Bay can get beat.
So maybe Seattle. I mean, if you think Seattle's going to make it through Minnesota, which I think Minnesota's going to knock off Seattle.
I'm hoping that they just shut it down that last game of the season. Okay. Arizona.
Yeah.
I hear you.
He took the words right out of my mouth. I want the Panthers.
I'm hoping that they shut it down just because of the last game of the season.
Yeah. Shout out to the Clippers and their 7-game.
Yes, see?
Yeah.
Okay, but
since I wear this hoodie, we haven't lost.
Right.
Blake's out though, isn't he?
So what? We haven't lost.
Sonny has to tell us about his team. Fill us in on what's been going on in the last
okay,
few weeks.
we got a couple minutes left. First of all, let me thank you guys for coming down and holding down the fort in my absence, in my losing absence. Yeah, thank you.
The host.
I thought you did a great job. And there probably going to be some more times you're going to have to do that in the next couple of months because, you know, we are in league now. We play on Wednesdays and Fridays. I must say, I don't know that. Well, overall, it's always the coaching. It's always the coaching. Now, of course, I've been blaming a few things on one coach in particular, and it still has a little shadow of that going on now. But some of the things that we didn't work on was our man-to-man defense because they wanted to play a zone. Now, we played the zone pretty well, and it was working for us. But we needed to switch it up, and we didn't do that. So because we didn't switch it up and work on man in practice, man wasn't as effective as it could have been with the zone. So tonight we went into a man early, and we went back and forth. We just didn't hit any shots. We fumbled the ball, unforced turnovers. You know,
those are the worst kind.
These guys are freshmen, and so they had.
You're not a 20-year veteran in the NBA, right? I'm just
got their girlfriends and their mamas and everybody up in the stands, and they didn't even look like the same team. They settled down in the second half and really started cranking and going hard, and it was the team that I was used to seeing. But in the end, we had some guys trying to do some heroics, and they just didn't hit the shots. We just couldn't get it done. And the team had a similar record to ours.
Wow. Who was the team?
El Camino.
They're one in. A pretty good team.
They're 1-10, but they did have
years past.
They had but they had a pretty good team. And in other words, they have been getting better. So have we, but we just don't seem to be able to put it together. The coaching staff is on a couple of different wavelengths.
I see.
And I talked to a lady who coached there last year, and she kind of put everything in perspective for me. And it looks a little different from where my vantage point was. I know how to win. I already proved it. I'm not trying to,
I'm sure.
But I do know how to win.
If you don't mind me asking, okay, now I know you guys are in the league now. I mean, if you continue with the slow start, do you guys have like a conference tournament? I mean, do they have that on the JC level? I mean, not playoffs, but a conference tournament. Then you have the playoffs.
You get a seed.
Something like
tournament to get a seed in the playoffs.
There's right now. Like preseason is separate from league. Right. So if you do decent in league, 500, I believe you're still able to go to whatever conference playoffs they have.
Okay, so you don't have a conference tournament. It's a different.
No, it's just and that's a one-game elimination. Go home.
True.
Where we're at, we're
already at home.
We ain't going nowhere, man.
Right. Well,
I don't even know we can fix this, man.
Well, I'm definitely disappointed.
Disappointed. He'll tell you. But one of our little best guards, the fastest dude we had, quit.
Wow.
Then the big man quit.
Wow.
That's tough. I want to also mention next week we can definitely touch upon whenever you're ready to have a Kobe Bryant debate. I'm all for that.
Oh yeah, we're back now. It's on that.
And in addition to that, I definitely want to talk about some of the firings in the NFL as well.
We need that. I have some about that.
And then, you can let me know who you guys are probably going to pick up from for the 49ers.
I was really surprised they fired him first. They really need to build a team first. What they fire him for? Like is this
racial?
Okay, well, you know what? Thank you, everyone. It's a new year here for us, and we had the team together, and certainly miss you, Smitty. Can't wait to get Smitty in the house. I'm going to pass it back over to the star of the show, and he can go ahead and close it out.
Okay. Hey, you know what? Once again, thanks, guys, for coming down. Always a pleasure to have you here. You did a great job, I'm sure, because I'm going to look at this one because I wasn't here for most of it. So, hey, we'll be back next week with Just Sports with Sonny Wells. Thanks to Pitbull for sponsoring us, Johnny Morris, and Crystal Wells, my wife. Thank you very much. We out.
Are you a diabetic? Need some energy? Need to quench your thirst? Try Pitbull Sugar-Free Energy Drink, the only energy drink named suitable for diabetics by the American Diabetic Association. And it's now available with no calories, no carbs, no sugar, and no fat, and a smooth, natural blend of energy, vitamins, and minerals. Need to quench your thirst? Try Pitbull Sugar-Free Energy Drink, the only energy drink named suitable for diabetics by the American Diabetic Association. And it's now available with no calories, no carbs, no sugar, and no fat, and a smooth, natural blend of energy, vitamins, and minerals. Pitbull Sugar-Free Energy Drink is the healthiest, best-tasting energy drink around. For more information and online ordering with free shipping, please visit hiphopbev.com. Remember, Pitbull Sugar-Free Energy Drink, suitable for diabetics, great for everyone.